Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. Sorry about last week, April Fools. You just didn't get one. Anyway, this week I didn't want to talk to myself, so I talked to Waffles. Waffles is my online bestie from Canada, so we just kind of yap for a little bit. So that's this, I guess. Have fun.
Important question. Do you guys have it really strong or barely anything in there? If he had like a powdered stuff.
Okay, I love an iced tea. I eat that shit up.
Okay,
Very
like really strong.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
I like to taste my tea.
Right answer.
Absolutely. Van does not like to taste his tea. If we get
What?
like an Arnold Palmer, he wants it to be more lemonade than his tea. I'm the
What?
opposite. I like get angry if I get an Arnold Palmer that is not like I can't taste the tea. It drives me crazy.
Well, yeah, see, you love the tea.
I do love the tea.
More than one way.
That is so real. I do.
Me too. Me too.
Okay, Google did not help.
That's very sad.
It just says iced tea is a form of cold tea. I said, no way. There's no way that is what it is. So yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea what kind of tea it is, but I like it.
Okay, so do you do the powder versus like? I mean, I like buying it already made, for example, like in liquid form.
Because that's not
Okay.
strong enough.
That is so real. Oh, that is so real.
It's been
That
a
is so
problem
funny.
ever since I was a little church boy, because our church had this powdered iced tea in there in like their room for after whatever, and I would always dump as much as I could. Like half
Let's
the
go.
damn cup was the powder, and I would drink that,
Let's
and my mom would
go.
yell at me.
Okay. How old were you when you started drinking tea then?
Like this?
It's got like because it's got like caffeine in it and stuff.
My mom didn't care.
Oh,
Like, I don't know exactly, like 7, 8.
okay. I mean, I
don't
guess it's
know.
really not that different from like a soda, like drinking a Coke, I guess.
That's fair. My
That's
childhood was a
crazy.
blur, so I mean, I don't
Mood.
know.
Okay, real.
Real.
Keep it real.
actually.
Keep it 100.
I keep
No.
nothing else.
I love me a good old iced tea because where we're from, like, not to dox myself,
Oh.
not very common that people drink tea. And
Okay.
so when you go into a place, they don't really know like what an Arnold Palmer is. And so you have to ask for half iced tea, half lemonade. Like that is the and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we make that all the time." They have like their own names for it. Like Chick-fil-A calls it a Sunjoy, right? It's
Yeah.
not an Arnold Palmer. And so yeah, that is rather awkward.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I've heard stories of people getting very confused.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have another friend who did not grow up here. And she felt that way, where she was like, I'd go in and ask for an Arnold Palmer, and they'd think she was talking about like a Long Island iced tea, which is like the alcoholic version.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
she's
no.
like, I just want half iced tea, half lemonade, and they didn't know what she was talking about.
Oh.
So, anyway, that is what a Long Island iced tea is, right? It is just
I
the
think
alcoholic
so,
version,
but
right?
I
That's what I
wouldn't know
thought.
because I don't drink alcohol.
I also don't, so I wouldn't know either. But wow, yeah, no, I love an iced tea. I gotta
Me
get me
too.
some because I've just been getting the ones that you buy like already in liquid form,
Sorry,
and
that's
they're
not enough.
okay. But it's like, yeah, it's true. Sometimes I'm just like, where's the flavor? Where's the,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
tastes
where's
like-
the tea?
yeah.
It's
Where's
just
the tea?
where's the tea?
Live for the tea.
I do really like the not sponsored, but it could be the Liquid Death one, the Armless Palmer. I think they renamed it because they got sued for calling it an Arnold Palmer. But that one's pretty good. That one is definitely more lemonade than it is tea, though.
I see. I've never had
So-
any liquid death anything.
We got to get you on the Liquid Death train because one of these days I want them to be like, "Hey, can I send you a bunch of Liquid Death?" And I'm gonna be like, "Yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely,
Of course.
hell yeah."
Maybe I'll try
You should. Do you have them there? They've got to be
Yeah.
there, right?
them. They are. I've never tried them. Like when I worked at the bottle depot, they came in all the time. I never actually looked at what it was. I thought it was alcohol. Looking at the can, I just assumed it was. But,
Yeah, that is what they look like.
yeah.
But no, they're just water and tea. That's it.
I love that.
Which their waters are pretty good too if you're into like flavored water, which I am. Big flavored water person.
Yeah.
But
H2O.
H2Ho's over here. Call me Cleor.
Nor Cleor.
Or Cleor. The European H2O.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
Without getting that time at work, I'm just chugging water.
Oh, is it warm? Is it heating up?
It was not
Okay.
today. The other day, started to drink a pretty insane amount again.
Okay. See,
Okay.
it was heating up here. Like it was getting really. It was. I think we hit like 70 at one point. Which let me convert that for you real quick.
I was gonna say I have no idea.
70 Fahrenheit to Celsius.
It's like 15, 20.
Okay, that would be 21.11111 degrees.
All right.
Yeah, so we hit about that, and then the next day it snowed. So
Snowed. Oh my god.
yeah,
It's
and
April.
I went, oh, okay. That does not matter. Here, it has snowed in like June, July.
What?
Our state doesn't give a fuck.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, it really does not
That's
give a
weird.
fuck. Yeah, whether we don't know her, it's whatever the state wants it to be.
Real.
So
That's now for us. It was nice weather, and now we got rain apparently for the next 2 weeks. And I know.
Ugh.
I mean, we get rain
Gross.
like 7 or 8 months out of the year. It's painful.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're a rainy bunch over there.
Oh, thank you.
A wet group, if you will.
A wet group. Been there.
Been there. That's funny. Oh, so how was work?
It was great.
Oh boy, I don't believe you.
Real no. It's just that I got asked to do like a million things, and I couldn't finish one thing without getting asked to do something else by my boss. So I'm like, I gotta listen to him. I gotta do this, then this, and then go back to this, and then also do this. And then I had to do some other stuff, of course.
Of course.
And I got all dirty.
Of course.
Real. I stayed clean all day, which is weird because I usually get,
Okay.
I get pretty dirty. Okay, I was so proud of myself.
I mean, fair enough.
Fair enough. And then we had a metal, I don't know what it was, wrap around one of our guards on our bulldozer, and it tore the guard off. I was hanging on by one bolt, so I had to go elbow deep in that thing and try and get it off. And I was, it's a pain in the ass.
I'm so sorry. That sounds awful.
No, it is, but
Elbow deep.
yeah,
That's crazy.
It's rough.
That is crazy. Well, you survived, and now it's your weekend.
Real. So excited.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
What a time to
Such a
live for the
chill
weekend.
time. Exactly.
The weekend comes around, all of a sudden I'm just a chill guy.
Mood. All my stress gone.
Stress?
Until
Gone.
my Sunday.
Okay, real. That is so real. You got the Sunday scaries, but it's the Tuesday scaries because it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which,
So
you know
get
what? Unrelated, I also get the Tuesday scaries, but we won't say why.
Fair. It's a secret. I'm kidding.
It's a secret, and no one else gets to know.
Let's go.
Unless you know me in real life, which a couple of you do, then you know. So, yeah.
Great. But how are you?
Vibing. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Alright.
good. I did a lot of meal prepping today. I'm
Nice.
still not done though. I have to still make dinner and breakfast for this week.
Oh,
But I did make lunch. We made pasta
nice.
salad. It's a protein pasta salad, so it's got Greek yogurt in it, but it also has
Nice.
chicken and pepperoni,
Okay.
and it's got protein pasta in it. So
All right.
I'd be hitting the macros.
Sounds pretty good.
So yeah,
Nice.
but I didn't get my nap.
Oh, that's so sad. How are you alive?
That is what I haven't napped in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you mentioned that. That's weird. I mean, good
That
for
is
you, but it's weird.
crazy.
Weird
I
behavior.
genuinely think it's because I'm not waking up at 5:30 at the moment. Because I'm
You know,
sleeping in. Like
yeah.
I'm tired through the day, but I'm not so tired that I just like am falling apart.
Mood. That's fair.
So
Well, good for you.
I don't know. Well, thank you. Yeah. So
Where's...
anyway,
Hey, buddy. Can I help you?
the cats have joined the pod. Welcome, cats.
The pod. Let's go.
The pod.
Well, one. The girl
Okay.
left, I fear.
Oh, that's okay. Go slay queen.
Oh, she's staring.
Okay,
She's standing
Diva.
in the doorway.
Okay, that's okay.
Hi.
Sometimes I also stand in the doorway when I don't know what to
Mood.
do. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm also unsure and just stand
me.
in the doorway. Well, tell her I love her. I think she's beautiful.
Oh, I will. She knows it, though.
Tell the mustache man I think he's so handsome, even though he can't button up his tuxedo.
Oh, it's so sad. He's too big.
Just like we like him.
For real. He's a
Too
little
big.
chunky.
I like him big and chunky.
True.
Hmm.
Hi, buddy. It won't stop you from eating treats, though, will it?
Me either, buddy.
Me
Been
neither.
there.
Been there, done that.
Speaking of, I just made Dr. Pepper cake. It was
What?
really good. Yeah.
Excuse me?
It was
Like-
delicious.
What do you mean? Like,
Okay, let me walk you through this. So,
alright, yes.
some people are familiar with the concept of like a Coca-Cola cake, which is a cake made
Yeah.
like it's a normal cake, but it's made with Coca-Cola, right?
Okay, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel famously has a Coca-Cola cake. My grandmother, also from the South, famously has a Coca-Cola cake.
Nice.
I, however, like Coca-Cola, but I'm not a big fan. But you know what I am a big fan of?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
Mhm.
Yes, say it with me now.
I
So,
get it.
what I did was I took a boxed cake mix, like
Uh-huh.
chocolate cake mix, and instead of using like water and eggs and stuff, I just
Yeah.
put 12 ounces of Dr. Pepper in that bad boy.
Okay.
Threw it in the oven. It was pretty
Nice.
good. It's very
That's good.
moist, which who doesn't like
Mm.
that?
True,
Um,
true.
And
That's good.
yeah, you throw some chocolate frosting on there. It's pretty good. It's structurally, it's not very sound.
Well, that's kind of to be expected. But
To be
that's fine.
expected. I didn't put any eggs in it. It didn't. The recipe didn't
Yeah.
call for eggs, so I didn't. And by recipe, I mean the 2 ingredients. It didn't call for eggs.
Fair.
Which is so. The video, I just Googled Dr. Pepper cake to see if other
Yeah.
people had made Dr. Pepper cake. And I
Of
clicked on a
course.
YouTube video, and it was the most, in the most loving way possible, it was the
Yeah.
most white trash video I've
Oh,
ever
no.
seen in my life.
Oh, sounds
The
about
video
right.
was like, the song was like some heavy metal, something, it was like singing about Dr. Pepper
Let's go.
and showing you how to make Dr. Pepper cake. And honestly, it's pretty good. I think I can mess with the recipe a little bit, maybe add some eggs next time to make it a little more structurally sound, but the
Okay.
taste is good.
That's good. So you're saying you're gonna upload your own video on a Dr. Pepper cake?
Yeah, you know what? I might even cover the
Gonna-
song because I
you're gonna
love Dr.
one-up
Pepper that
them.
much. You know what? Maybe I will. I'll be like, hey guys, I can't stitch on YouTube, but this is the video I watched, and here's how you can make it better because mine fell apart.
Oh,
But if you add some
mood.
eggs, like you're supposed to in cake, then it kind of stays together.
Real. I think you should do that.
I know. And I went against my better judgment. I bake and cook a lot. So, like,
Yeah.
in my head, I said, no eggs? That
No
seems
eggs?
interesting. No
Yeah.
eggs? So I really, and no, like usually with like box cake mix, you're supposed to put oil and stuff in it. None
Yeah.
of that. So then I was like, should I add some? Maybe should I put one egg in just to see what happens? And I didn't.
You trusted
whatever.
the process.
I trusted the process, and I know better now.
Real. So now you're saying you should make it again another time, like next week.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, and I almost didn't make it actually because I was like putting together the grocery list and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to make a cake. Maybe I'll make Coca-Cola cake. Oh, maybe I'll make Dr. Pepper cake.
Let's go.
And Dan was like, well, why don't we just eat the cookies that are in the fridge? And I was like, I'm happy to eat the cookies that are in the fridge, but you can never have too many treats.
Exactly.
Like, what? Why are you trying to talk me out of my Dr. Pepper cake? It's 2 ingredients. Like,
I can't beat that. Unless it's a one ingredient cake. I mean, come on.
Real. I think that's just a cake you buy already made.
Okay, true.
But yeah. But then the thing is that, like, you know, if you give a mouse a cookie, if I make a Dr. Pepper cake, then I'm going to go to eat it and go, we should have some ice cream with this. We should have gotten ice cream. So then it's
you go
3 ingredients.
Oh, true.
And then we got 3 treats in the house.
Then you may as well go for 4 and then round it off with a nice number 5. But, you know, like they could just
No, real, because 5 is a really good number.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I don't think I've ever had a number.
Okay.
I'd like to say 7, but I feel like that's just, for some reason, I feel like everyone says 7.
No, 7's a good number. 7's a lucky number. I get that. Anyway, guys, not to trauma dump, but...
No, trauma dump? What do you mean?
Hey guys, come on in, trauma dump.
Come on in.
This is trauma dump the podcast.
Trauma dump the podcast.
Trauma dump the podcast. That is a crazy podcast. You know how they do what's that one guy who takes like the confessions over the phone?
Oh,
it's just that, but trauma dumping.
Yeah, I forget his name. Yeah.
And then we trauma bond with everybody who calls.
So
that would be so crazy, but also kind of fun.
True.
Crazy.
True.
Well, I mean, you know, it could work though. I think it could work, but I also think, you know how sometimes when I'm streaming and people come into chat and they say things that are like, hey, maybe let's not say that. Yeah. That's what I fear it would be, that we would get things that are like,
I can see that.
You should actually go to like the hospital. You should call the police.
Yeah, or immediately get a therapist.
Or immediately get a therapist. I am not your therapist.
Comes a point when you're crossing a bit of a line, or
a little bit.
It gets a little concerning, and putting that on other people's kind of.
Yeah, there's definitely a fine line between like this is just edgy enough to be funny, and things became very awkward all of a sudden.
For sure, so, and that would be a little awkward.
A little awkward. Little awkward. So maybe we won't do Trauma Dump the podcast.
It would be so fun.
It would be pretty fun because what if we called it Trauma Dump the podcast?
True.
But we only took people's tea. Like we didn't take anything too heavy. We just like listened to people's tea.
Okay. Now I can get behind that.
You and I would love that.
Okay, I would love that. Okay, I got my tea right here.
That would be honestly our ideal podcast, I think.
So we're doing it. Okay.
So we're doing it, guys.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I can have 2 podcasts.
Let's go.
That's fine.
A woman in STEM.
Oh, a woman in STEM, diversifying her assets, if you will.
True.
That's crazy.
I love that for you.
Thank you. I definitely like the podcasting more than I like the streaming.
That's fair. I can see that. You become very comfortable.
I'm very comfortable in it, and it's a lot more fun, I think. Because I'm not like actively entertaining anybody but myself.
Exactly, and you love to yap, which I
And
love.
boy, do I love to talk.
Yeah,
So,
get to talk away.
I get to yap away, chat away, and no one tells me to shut up because it's my podcast. I'm the only one in the room, usually.
Exactly, and if they did, that'd
Except
be
for
kind of
now.
rude. But
You know what they would? That would be rude, but also it gets to a point where I'm like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Van does this very politely when I'm keeping him up at night talking,
yeah.
where eventually he'll respond, but it's just like, okay.
Oh, yeah. Until you kind of get the hint.
I do get the hint rather quickly, and I would
Yeah.
even say that I get the hint before he has to reach that point. Because
Yeah.
usually I can tell when he's just so, like, ready
Tired.
to go to bed and
Yeah.
tired that he doesn't want to talk anymore.
Oh,
But
been there.
I have told you about, I had one friend. Well, okay, my mom had a friend when I was growing up, and she was
Okay.
like that. Like, she was just always talking to her
Yeah.
husband,
Oh,
and
you've
even though her
talked about
husband
it,
would,
I
like,
think,
fall asleep, she'd keep talking.
She'd keep going? Okay, I don't remember that. Oh, now that is a yapper. Okay.
She cracked me up. I could yap with her
that's
for
funny.
hours. She was so funny.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
she would just keep yapping.
That's kind of funny.
She was a woman at our church, and
Amen. Sorry.
amen, hallelujah. And anytime if we stayed behind after church was over talking, it was because we were talking to this woman, because we just kept yapping.
Yeah. Anytime I was at church as like a child, whether it be like my grandparents or my aunt, whenever I was visiting them, it would be like 4 hours after church ended that we'd be standing there, and I'd be losing my mind. Like, I would go home, please, and it didn't help.
That is so funny.
Suck it up.
That is so funny. Van talks about that all the time, where when he was a kid, his mom was that person that they'd be like 4 hours after church, and he'd be like, just let me go home.
Let me go. Let me out of this cage.
That is so funny. We actually lived close enough when I was like really young and still going to church. We lived close enough to our church that we could walk. And so if my mom started talking or anything, we just walked home.
Oh, that's
Van did not have that luxury. Van did not live that close to his church.
Oh, that's so sad. I did not either. Not even close.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I started drinking so much iced tea. Afterwards, it's all I could do. So I mean,
that's your only option.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Because
that's funny. We didn't have. I don't think we. Did your church have a kitchen in it?
Yeah, that's kind of where everyone hung out, as like a big open kitchen with like chairs and tables and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, we had, our church also had a kitchen in it, and we would go in looking for snacks sometimes. There wasn't always a snack in there, but we would go in.
She's always
sometimes.
Loved the tree. Sorry.
Boy, have I. We used to walk to, I grew up in a very like rural part of my state, and so this is all stuff you've heard. I have not talked about this on the podcast, but you had like two options for entertainment. You could walk to the gas station nearby.
Real.
Or you could walk to the pizza place nearby, and that was about it. Or you could walk to like the surrounding parks or like field. They weren't really parks; they were fields. We just kind of hung out in them.
That's always a good time.
Which is always a good time. We had fun with that. We would take our 4-wheelers out and ride around in the fields because there was nothing out there. So yeah, I frequently, probably like 3 or 4 times a week, would walk to the gas station and get a treat.
As you should.
Because it was so close.
Girl needs a treat.
Girl needs a treat.
Mm-hmm.
Love me a treat. So. That was also like the only time I think I would drink like energy drinks is because my parents weren't there, so I would go and buy one by myself.
Fair.
And they didn't know. Sneaky. So.
It's always fun. I've never gotten into drinking those. I've had a couple in my life, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why people drink them all the time, but
I didn't. And then when I started working at Vans when I was like 18, 19,
yeah.
Everyone there drank them. Mm-hmm. And so then I was like, well, what's the hype all about? Because I've had them, but I didn't drink them like I was addicted to caffeine. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna find out what it's like. And so I drank a lot of them when I worked at Vans. Like a lot of them. And they were always there. Like people always offered them to you, or always like everyone vaped too. Which I did not vape, but it frequently was offered to me because everyone there did it. So it was just like, okay.
Fair.
Yeah, you know what? I do need the energy to deal with customers. What's up?
True. I need it too. I need to deal with truck drivers or like a big fuck you sign or something. I don't know.
You should just get fuck you like tattooed on your hands or something so you could just be like, fuck you.
That would be the best, honestly. Drivers are stupid.
I think that daily.
Sure.
Drivers are stupid.
Just generally speaking, but especially truck drivers, I swear.
Real.
Yeah.
Are they like truck drivers, like big trucks?
Like
or like normal trucks?
Like dump and gravel trucks on the road.
Okay.
Those. Yeah. Any of the hauling companies that come in, like you'll tell them where to dump. They'll go, yeah, and they'll dump 100 feet in the other direction. It's so much fun. Real, and not in the fun way.
Anytime I've ever had a broken windshield, like on the freeway, it's from one of those trucks.
Yeah.
Without
a lot of them are supposed to have tarps on, but don't.
Mm-hmm, but don't.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one like probably more than that, 6, 7, 8 months ago. I was driving on the freeway. Okay. And don't pull me over in retrospect, guys, but I was speeding.
Oh no! How could you? Well, I
was probably real. I was probably going like 5 over, and the truck driver. Which, first of all, my first complaint: why are you in the far left lane in those trucks? Drives me crazy. Anyway, so I'm in that far left lane, and he's like in the lane next to me. He speeds up. I'm already speeding. Okay. Speeds up to get in front of me, cut me off, almost hits me, and then breaks my windshield. Dude. I was so pissed off.
Fair.
I wish I'd had a dash cam because I would have called their company and been like, fuck you.
You should have.
Paying for that
shit. Never know. Maybe if you did call, they would have. Unlikely, I guess, but some companies are good.
But it was one of those trucks, too, where I read it afterwards and I went, fuck you guys, where it says on the back, like, stay 15 feet away. And I'm like, you cut me off. So, no, actually. Drives me
Were you, like, on the freeway?
Mm-hmm.
And you were going, like, 5 over.
Yeah. I was already speeding. I was already, like... so he kind had the speed. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Kind of off-topic question, I guess. Do you know if like the commercial trucks in the U.S. are like governed to a certain speed? Because like for us here, no like commercial like semi or dump trucks or anything can go over like 105. I guess 105 kilometers an hour, but it's like they wouldn't be able to go past.
No.
I don't know.
I actually don't know. You know what? I have Google right here. Let's just Google it.
Fair. At least a lot of them are. They can't go above that. That's when it's really irritating when one goes like the passing lane trying to pass another one. There's this giant line of traffic behind and they can't go any faster.
Oh, there is. So it's 65 miles per hour. So 65 to 70 miles per hour.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Most are governed to 65. Some allow 75 though. Nice. Apparently.
I wish we had that here. They don't go that fast.
Honestly, they should not. There's no reason those trucks have to be in the far left lanes. Stay over. Like,
There is the time when there's a grandma going 20 under in the.
True.
I have to say I understand, but for the most part,
That
I
is
agree.
true.
What? Huh.
I know. We are kind of reaching a point though where I'm talking to excess.
Sure, what?
I'm just talking. I'm just yapping.
Well, that's the fun part.
Ah.
No, I get it. No. But no, I don't have any deep, dark secrets. At least not from you, anyways.
Okay,
Not that I
real.
could think of.
That is also true.
Except-
I don't think.
I'm
Oh?
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, I got so excited.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I don't think I do either. Not from you at least. I definitely
Let's go.
even those ones though. I probably don't want to tell the internet. So
Fair. Yeah.
I mean, some things are okay to stay private. I'm a very
Exactly.
private person in
I
general.
get that.
So
I get that.
yeah. Well,
Except the
I
body.
guess-
No, I'm kidding.
Except the what?
Except the body and it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, just kidding, guys. Don't listen to that. He doesn't know what he's
listen to
talking
that.
about.
Edit that out. Edit that out.
Edit that out. Edit that out. Cut that out. Okay, off topic, but okay, I know I said we were going to wrap it up. I have one more question.
Mhm.
And not like I've been asking you questions this whole time. I have one
Get
question. Have you watched Love on the Spectrum?
No. What?
No? Okay, I want to watch it so bad. It
Let's
seems
see.
really cute.
That sounds like it could be cute. Very fun.
It's very wholesome. Like, it's very, for the most part, from what I understand, it's very wholesome.
Oh, it kind of looks like it. I've never even heard of it.
I kind of want to get your opinion on it if you decide to watch it. It is reality TV, which I know is not everybody's jam,
Not my
but
favorite. You
I do
never
think
know.
it's interesting.
All right. Well, we'll see. So you're gonna watch it?
I would like to watch it. I don't know what it's on. I'll have to find out what it's on, but I would
It says
like to
Netflix.
watch it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Who
gonna
knows
watch
if
it.
that's both U.S. and Canada or one or the other? But
Real. Because fuck that. Why can't we just all have the same stuff?
true. Exactly. You get it.
Drives me crazy.
Oh. Oh, I just got spoilers. What?
Spoilers! Oh my goodness.
That's so sad.
But as far as like dating shows go, it appears to be way less like drama for the sake of drama, and like it's like an actual, like, I don't know, it's very wholesome.
Oh, well, that's good to hear compared to, your
Yeah,
usual,
it's not like Love Island or anything.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So anyway, all right. Well, thanks for being on the podcast, Waffles. This was so
course.
fun.
Anytime. I was happy to.
I am serious about starting. What did I call it? Trauma Dump the podcast.
Yeah, I am too. See, that sounds so fun.
That sounds so fun. If we could get people to call in with their tea, that would make
Oh.
my day. That would
I
be
would
so
love
fun.
that so much.
Ugh.
Like that guy that dresses up and yeah.
As the fog, yes.
Yeah, I love that so
one.
much.
I would love that.
Me too.
All
Sounds like a plan.
right. Sounds like a stay tuned, guys. Stay
True.
tuned. All right. Well, thank you, Waffles.
Of course.
Shout out to Waffles. Oh, I didn't introduce you. This is Waffles.
Let's go. Oh.
Anyway.